I think this is working. Waiting for chat to let me know if we are a go. Chat, can you hear and see me? Trying something new. Matt Richmond says, there I am. We see and hear, says Seth. Okay, we are good to go. I'm going to quickly, hopefully, blast this off to the world, obviously, to let people know that your boy is live. I don't actually know how to do that. I don't even know how, because I don't even know if this is showing up. It's not even showing up on my end. This is the first time I'm actually using a lot of the software that I use for Twitch. So I don't think you guys were with me back in the Twitch days, but I used to stream on Twitch heavily. Like I went in ham on Twitch. Putting in 7, 8, 10 hours a day. And now I don't do that anymore, but I still have a pretty dope setup. So I thought, what the heck? I haven't even been in this room in the last maybe 5 or 6 months. Let's jump in here. Let's say what's up. And yeah, the beard, the neck beard and full beard is at a all-time high right now. Oh, there it is right there. All right, sweet. All right, so let me hold on one second. We're just going to do this. We're just going to copy this. We're going to say, yo, I'm live. Come join and chat. I don't know. That kind of sounds lame, but, you know, maybe some people will click on it and say hello. I'm not sure. The beard is getting trimmed. The beard is getting trimmed. Will it get shaved off completely? I don't know. That's a tough sell. That's a tough sell for Kelsey for sure. Yo, live on YouTube. Come hang. That's a little aggressive, but I don't know. I'm gonna do it. Okay, we're just gonna do Twitter. We're gonna do the Twitter tweet. We're gonna do the YouTube, and then we're gonna quickly do a little Instagram here. All right, guys, we are live. The chat is popping off here. On my first ever like legit YouTube live stream. So swipe up, join in, say what's good. Nathan with the $1. I didn't even know you could do that over here. You can do that just like Twitch? Okay. Is YouTube legit on the live stream game? Because I didn't even know you could do that. All right. We're just going to throw a little swipe up GIF because everyone freaking loves those. That guy's my favorite, so we're going to do that. And voila, we're good. So if you come in, you come in. If you don't, you don't. All right, so quickly, guys, one of the reasons why I want to do this live stream, mainly because I have an exorbitant. What's the word I'm looking for here? It means like massive, a lot. Exorbitant? The delay on this YouTube thing might be killing me, though. But I think the word is exorbitant. I'm waiting for someone to confirm or deny. Hopefully someone will. Paul says YOLO. Exorbitant. I don't know if that is the word I'm looking for, Nicholas. A plethora. That is also is that a word? Exorbitant? I think I'm saying it right. Kevin thinks I'm right either. Plethora is also Armando. That is a word, but we're gonna hide that word for the family friendly content. Absorbit. I don't know. Abundance. Yeah, these are all words that could be used. Anyways, I have a lot of videos that I need to edit. Okay, so I wanted to jump on here because I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to answer a lot of your questions. I threw up a poll on my Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how you're following me on this Dark Horse Golf channel and not on Instagram. But over on Instagram, I threw up a poll. I'm going to go through and answer a bunch of those questions. And then I'm going to open it up to the chat that I'm reading right now. If you guys want to see this nonsense, let's see here. Ready? Boom. This is what I'm looking at. So I got your chat pulled up here right now. And I'll start answering a lot of these questions as well from you guys here in a bit. But I want to run through some of the stuff that has been going on firstly, because a lot of people are like, where the heck have you been, Brodie? And I was looking, and yeah, I haven't posted on YouTube in a hot minute. I posted a new video yesterday. Oh, here we go. Exorbitant means a large amount, but mainly in a context of money. They want an exorbitant amount of money. Okay, there it is. Adam with the answer. Okay, where am I going? Okay, so I've been doing a lot of stuff, and a lot of work has been going on behind the scenes, and I haven't been able to get around to posting YouTube content. That is going to be changing. I have tons of YouTube content coming up, and I'll kind of list off those here in a second. But firstly, I want to go over some main points. So the first thing is tournament golf. Okay, so I believe it was, let me pull up my calendar real quick to give you guys the exact date so no one gets too upset with me here. Okay, so it was April 22nd, which was 2 Mondays ago. Okay, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that. April 22nd was my first ever meaningful, because they're all meaningful, but meaningful tournament, golf tournament. Okay, this was the Texas AM qualifier. By meaningful, let me try to explain this. The reason I use the word meaningful is because it was the very first time that, based on how I played, had an impact on whether or not I advanced to a bigger, better tournament. In the tournaments I had played previously, which had only been two-day tournaments, it didn't matter. It was basically a pro tournament, and essentially the way the tournaments are set up is a bunch of dudes show up, they throw like $100, $200 in the pot, and then the winner takes a big portion of that. It's almost like when you go play poker with your buddies, right? That's essentially what these tournaments were. And since I was an amateur, I'm not really playing for anything because I can't take money. So even though I didn't place to actually win money, had I actually did well enough to earn money, I wouldn't even been able to accept it as an amateur. So that being said, moving over to the very first tournament that was meaningful, the Texas AM, if I qualify, if I make it into like the top, I think it was 15 spots. It was either 12 or 15. I can't remember. But if I make it into those top spots, and I think we had 90 or 100 people trying to qualify at the location I was at, which was Lantana, which is out in like the Fort Worth area, which is also for you guys that follow like Tony Romo and stuff, same course that he qualified for Q School. I believe it was pre-qualifying. Anyways, what my point is, this golf tournament, it felt the same going through. I actually texted Kelsey on hole like 4 or 5, just being like, hey, I don't know what's going on right now, but I just don't have the fire. I don't have the fight. Normally I'm an extremely, extremely competitive person, but for whatever reason that day, I just didn't feel it for the first couple holes. I think I started par, bogey, through 3, 2 over. Not great. I turned it around and I ended up being 2 under with 4 holes to go, with 4 holes to play. It was an extremely difficult tournament in the sense of it was a little bit chilly and it was extremely windy. And so a lot of people thought that -1 was going to put you in the tournament. Well, this is my point. The very first time I've ever stepped onto a tee box in golf and felt pressure as to hit a good shot was in this tournament. And instead of the previous, I think it was 12 or 13 drives I had prior to this shot, I had just gripped it and ripped it, stepped up, picked my target, swung and hit it. This was the very first time I ever got to the tee box, and I was telling myself, hit the ball and play. And guess what happened? When you tell yourself that, it normally doesn't work the other way. Normally it doesn't work. Just like if you get to a par 3 and there's a lot of water and you tell yourself, just don't hit it in the water, you normally hit it in the water. So I learned something from that. I actually made double there and kind of battled back and ended up the round 1 over par, which was not great. I didn't want to end that way. And I believe I missed the cut by 1 or 2 shots. The cut ended up being, no, yeah, it was +1 and the cut ended up being -1. So had I just parred the last 4 holes, I would have made the cut, would have been in Texas A&M, but wasn't meant to be. And I learned a lot. And that's kind of the journey that I'm bringing you guys along right now, is how you have to learn all this stuff that you don't really learn in other sports. And I posted a tweet. I don't know if you guys saw this today, but I posted a tweet basically saying that it took me 3 years in Ultimate Frisbee. And that's kind of my mind. It took me 3 years to really, what I felt like, dominate the game. I'm 1 year into golf right now. So in my mind, I still have 2 more years to figure out this game, figure out this sport, to try to kind of do the same thing I did in Frisbee, but now over in golf. The tricky thing is there's a lot of stuff that you can't really learn unless you're playing in tournaments, and you don't really play in that many tournaments. Where in Frisbee, it wasn't the case. I was able to practice my skills and get really, really good, and it translated really quickly and easily for me. So golf, that's one thing I'm learning. So that was a tournament I had last Monday. I just had a tournament today. It was the pre-qualifier for the Byron Nelson tournament here in Dallas, Texas, that will be playing next week at Trinity Forest. So quickly, for you guys that don't know, the Byron Nelson golf tournament, PGA Tour event here in Dallas at Trinity Forest. For all PGA Tour events, well, for most of them, I don't think they have it. I don't think the Players has it, but I think for pretty much most of the PGA Tour events, the Wednesday prior to tournament week, they have a pre-qualifier, and out of that group, if you pre-qualify, you then go into the Monday qualifier, and a select, I think it's like 3, 4, 5 guys from the Monday qualifier actually gets in the PGA Tour event. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to qualify today to play in the qualifier on Monday, and then qualify on Monday to actually play in the Byron Nelson, which would have been absolutely insane. So today, again, played really, really well on the front 9, shot 2 under on the front 9, shot 34. I had a 12-foot eagle putt that I missed. I also had a 7-foot birdie putt that I missed. But other than that, was pretty solid. Could still get my wedges more dialed in. I'm losing a lot of strokes with the 80 to 120 yard shots. Excuse me. But all in all, front 9 went pretty well. Moving on to the back 9, was solid to start. Got to a par 5 that was pretty gettable for me. And unfortunately, just didn't pick the proper line on my drive. I actually didn't really swing it that bad. It drew a little bit more than I would have liked, but I ended up hitting it into the hazard on the left. And then the big mistake I had was I could have, this guy needs to be silenced. You act like I'm not put user in timeout. Boom. You guys act like I'm not paying attention to the chat over here, but I am. I'm seeing you. I'm getting to you here quickly. Just going through this stuff real quick. So anyways, hit into the hazard, drop. Now I'm lying 3. I'm like 260 to the pin, and there's a little creek that runs up short of the green. I don't know why I took a 4-iron. In my head, I was like, I'm just going to hit a 4-iron and try to get something close to the green, not thinking that a 4-iron would actually even have a chance of getting to the creek. But I hit a really, really good shot, hit exactly where I wanted to go, and it rolled into the creek. Had to make another drop, couldn't get up and down, so I made double on this par 5 that in my mind, I was thinking, I'm going to birdie this hole, and I'm going to get to -3, and we're going to be looking good. Make double, so all of a sudden, I'm even par now with 5 holes left to go. Looking back on it, too, I could have played that hole completely differently. I could have picked a better line on my drive, never would have gotten in trouble. Or I also could have just hit an 8-iron to like 100 yards and then try to get the 100 yards up and down for par. Even if I don't get up and down, I still save a shot there by making bogey. So that was 2 shots that I could have saved. Definitely 1 shot that I could have saved in the future, learning that. And then I missed a 4-foot putt the next hole for par. I don't know what I was thinking, but I played it outside the hole. It was 4 feet. It's not going to move that much. The greens were really, really slow, and I was actually having a really, really hard time with the pace all day. And so that was a mistake. So then, boom, all of a sudden I am 1 over, managed to make a birdie coming in to shoot even par, missing the cut by 1 shot. The cut was 1. I think the cut was 1. Let's actually look real quick. Let me pull up. Let's see here. That's not what we want. We want this guy. All right. So this is the tournament I played in. All right. And I actually haven't refreshed this in a second. How do I refresh this button? Okay. So you can see it was pretty gettable today. The winner shot, or not the winner because it's just a qualifier, but the guy that shot the best, 6 under. I actually played with Brian right here, Dwyer. He was pretty solid all day. He shot 2 under. And yeah, so I missed the cut. Here I am right here, Brodie Smith. And boom, here's my scorecard. So you guys can see birdie on the par 5, 2. Should have birdied 6. That was the 6-foot putt for birdie that I missed. Made a nice birdie at 8. Hit like a 185-yard shot to like 2 feet on that par 3. And then here's the stretch right here, the double bogey that killed me. Nice bounce back on the par 5. But yeah, I just didn't really have my good stuff today. Honestly, this was one of the rounds where I would say that I probably was a B-, I would say. If I had to say, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, or on a scale of like A+ to F, where my game was today, I would probably say B-. Was that blurry? You guys couldn't see that? I don't know if you could see that or not. I think you could see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's fine. You can zoom in and see that. So yeah, I didn't have my best stuff hitting tee shots. I just didn't feel super confident with my driver today, and that normally is my is someone messing you guys up? Hey, if someone's messing you up, just let me know, and I can time them out so they don't spam the chat or whatever. But yeah, all in all, these tournaments I'm learning a lot from, and that was the whole point, is to get in these tournaments, play in tournament conditions, because you'll see. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, playing for YouTube, bringing the cameras out and filming and doing all that stuff, it's very difficult to actually play well. I'm not gonna lie, it's very difficult. And a lot of times, if it's just you filming and you're filming multiple people, like I kind of was this past couple days, it's really, really stressful. And a lot of times, you're focusing more on getting everyone's shots and not really even focusing on your shot. As far as hitting and executing it, you're more worried about what does it look like camera-wise. So filming these YouTube course vlogs, very, very difficult. But I would say even a higher tier than that is tournament golf. Why is tournament golf more difficult? Well, let me tell you. A lot of times when you guys watch maybe these YouTube golf videos and stuff, a couple things. One, sometimes the rules that they play by could be a little sketchy. I know when I first started doing course vlogs, I think some of the holes, looking back on it, I didn't really know the rules that well. I would drop and just take a stroke penalty when in fact it was actually needed to be a re-tee, which, you know, you're hitting your third shot from the tee box versus a third shot into the green. So there's some rules things that sometimes when you watch course vlogs aren't necessarily the same. And then there's also a lot of gimme putts that you'll see. And that's one thing that I'm trying to do a better job of moving forward with the course vlogs, is literally showing every single putt, whether it's a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. And I know maybe it's not the most exciting thing to see in the world, but I'm trying to be as transparent as possible and show you guys, yes, I do miss 3-footers. Yes, I do miss 4-footers. Like today, I missed a 4-footer. And I know you guys probably play with a lot of people that 5 feet, 6 feet. I mean, even 6 feet's a little bit of a stretch, but 5 feet and in is a gimme. And they just take it at face value. When tournament play, those 3-footers, even those 2-foot sliders that have a little bit of break in it, those are tough. Those are tough to make when you know that if you miss it, it counts. So I feel like YouTube golf is actually not that bad in the sense of like preparing me for tournaments, but tournament golf is a whole different ball game. And I just want to say too, guys, don't get discouraged by watching people on YouTube shoot 67, 70, 71, 69, 68 all the time. Because it's probably just like everything on social media. They're probably just showcasing the highlights. Same thing as when you go to, let's say, an Instagram model, or you go to these YouTube families or these Instagram families. When you go and you see, you're basically just seeing the highlights of their life, and so you're not really seeing all the low points. So just don't get freaked out and stuff if you see all that stuff. Yes, Steve Leahy, 5 feet and in. I've played with many people that if you have a 5-footer, a 4-footer, a 3-footer, it's good. Don't even worry about it. And I know you guys have all seen those people too that just kind of go up and brush, hit it one-handed or just hit it backwards or whatever. I want to say don't practice that, because when you do get into tournaments and stuff, every shot counts. Okay, so that is my tournament stuff. I will be answering questions based on tournaments here in a little bit. If you want me to, if you guys have more questions and stuff, I'll answer that here in a little bit. I want to jump to the handicap thing, because that is, I don't know why, but that is an extremely hot topic for a lot of people. And one thing, Matt Gilchrist should have given you better course strategy. No, Matt, you crushed it, man. Hey, so if you guys don't know, Matt is on the China tour. Actually, he just came back. Good friend of mine, extremely good golfer, and he actually helped me with some of the stuff today. Bro, it was just that par. It was the first par 5 on the back 9, man. I just hit the ball too far, dude. I hit it in the water, just freaking too far. What's up, Piggers? So I'll answer those questions here in a little bit, guys. But I want to go into handicap, because I don't know why in golf, but people's handicap, it's unlike anything else. It might be similar to like dunking in basketball. Let me know here. Post some stuff. Well, Matt, yeah, Webb, China, you're on everything all at once. But post something in the comments as to, I'm curious as to what you guys think people's like handicap versus other sports, because people get so butthurt. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah. I'm allowed to say that. Kelsey's here. People get so butthurt on the handicap conversation in golf. Is it like similar to like saying that you can hit a home run in baseball, or saying you can dunk in basketball? Or I'm trying to think what other things, because everyone, when you talk about golf, they immediately are like, oh, what's your handicap? What's your handicap? But I'm so like, no one really does that. If I'm like, oh, I play tennis, no one like comes up to me and goes, oh, can you serve over 100 miles per hour? Like, no one asks those questions. But in golf, for whatever reason, people love talking about their handicap. And then on top of that, people love lying about their handicap. I don't know what it is, but if you are a high handicapper, okay, I'm talking like a 14, 15, 16 or something. When you go into a tournament, when you go into these like handicap events, you're all of a sudden a 20, or you're a 22, or actually, guys, I'm really a 23. But then when you're a 3 handicap, or like when your friends ask you, oh, what's your handicap? And you're like, oh, I'm a 1, I'm a 2, I'm a 3. And then you jump into a tournament, you're a 7, you're an 8. And it's like, oh my gosh, I've played in two, what is it, like shambles, where everyone hits a tee shot, you pick the best one, and then everyone plays their own ball in, and then it's handicapped in from there. And like the winning scores are minus 25. How are you supposed to compete with that? So it's just an interesting thing that for whatever reason, people love saying that they're way, way lower when someone just straight up asks you what your handicap is, and then when they go into a tournament, all of a sudden they're like 4 or 5 shots higher.
Maybe they want to like say their.
No,
like
that's the whole thing. They do.
Yeah, but like some people probably tell you they have a really bad handicap and they show up and they're like actually really good. So you don't think they're like.
Nah, not that many people do that. No, not that many people go, oh, I'm like a 16, and they show up and shoot under par. Doesn't really happen that often. But yeah, this is an interesting thing. Sandbaggers. Yep. I know some sandbaggers for sure. But yeah, it's just, oh, this guy's spamming. All right. Jesus, stop spamming. I'm going to time you out. I'm timing you out. I'm going to also, guys, real quick, side note, we're going to jump right back into handicap here. Side note, I'm looking for moderators because I'm thinking about doing this like on a weekly basis or maybe even every 2 weeks, jumping on here. And I'm looking for moderators. Similar to Twitch, you will literally be able to block people. You will literally be able to time people out. You will be, because the chat, I mean, it's just too much for me sometimes, especially when I'm talking, to follow it. So I'm looking for solid moderators that can help me control the chat. Okay. So if you want to hit me up on Twitter and let me know at Brodie Smith 21 on Twitter why you would be a good moderator in my chat, that would be a great idea, because I'm looking for a handful that can kind of moderate the chat. I did just give Jesus a timeout. He needed to relax. He was getting a little too antsy. All right, so back to the handicap situation.
What do you want for dinner?
I'm not hungry at all right now. I might just drink some Gatorade, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
I'm going to go get food then.
All right, go get some food. I'm good. I had a huge piece of banana bread. All right, so back to handicap, guys. When I first posted that my handicap was like a 3 or a 4, that video got picked up on Reddit, the golf thing on Reddit, and people were saying all this stuff. There was also a comment made in a YouTube vlog from people that post course vlogs saying that if I played this course, I would shoot an 88. There's some other chatter here and there. I don't know why, but a lot of people were hating on the handicap situation for me. And again, I'm just going to tell it like it is. I'm going to show you. And here's the thing. I have tournament scores. That's the kicker. You can't lie about tournament scores. They are what they are. You can look them up. And if you ever are curious as to how my handicap progression is going without me updating you, you can go on this website right here, GHIN. Okay. You can go on GIN. That's me right there. Oh, I don't want to show that. Whoops. Hold on. Let me log out here. Wow. Oh, you can't see it. Perfect. I'm blocking it. Good, because that would have been bad. You would have literally seen a bunch of stuff that I didn't want you to see. Okay. Let me throw this on here. I'm moving this over so I can still see the chat of Mocalypse. Want to be our number 4 in Scramble May 23rd in Kansas? Nathan, hit me up on Twitter, brother. If I'm not doing anything, let's win this Scramble. Let's freaking do it, dude. Garrett, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome in. I never post my handicap on YouTube or social media. That's probably a good idea. People love talking about handicaps, man. And hey, all those people, I would love to play them with a 14 handicap or 12 handicap, whatever they think I am. Let's play, man. I need some money. I need some money, honey. Okay, so here we go. PC. Boom. All right. So right here, guys, GHIN. You can go to GHIN and you can click handicap lookup. Okay. You can literally look up anyone that has their handicap set up through this GHIN situation. So if you're ever curious as to like how I'm doing and what's going on and what my scores are and whatnot, you just go to Texas. That's where I live. Last name is going to be Smith, and you look up. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of Smiths in Texas. I actually have never done it this way. So I'm kind of curious to see how many there are. I don't know what just happened. Okay, there we go. All right, luckily, my first name starts with a B because there's 1,100. I guess we could have done this. I guess we could have gone back. This would have been smarter. And typed in Brodie. Let's do that. Here we go. You lose some money when lying about handicap. You could. You very well could lose some money. There is an app for that too. Yeah, there is an app, but I'm just showing right now. Okay, Mr. Brodie Smith. You can go to either one of these. I'm out of Old American right now, so you can go to that one. Bam. So this was updated on, when was this updated? I just lost it. I saw it somewhere. Anyways, oh, here we go. Effective date, 5.1. So there I am, +2. I'm a +2.7 right now. And these are all my scores that you can see. They're pretty much all tournament scores. So here's a tournament. This is a home. I don't remember what courses these are. These are away. Two at Old American. Another away course, tournament, and away course. I don't think it has my... Does it have my 72 in from today? I wonder if I posted that. Hold on, let me see. This might be a little bit delayed because I think I posted that. Yeah, I did. So this is probably just a little bit delayed. But there you go. You can kind of check that out and see how my handicap is going for those that really love it. Trey, I'm not going to say which YouTube channel, but people know. It was pretty obvious. All right, let me answer some of these questions because there are actually some pretty good questions. Here we go. Brodie, love your content. Hey, appreciate it. Grant and Brodie would be the two main people I want to play golf with. Josh, that's what it's all about, brother. Come play some courses in Australia. I'm working on it. President's Cup might happen. I'm not sure. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Brian. Shootout, please. Big fan. Oh, shout out. Neil, I got you, brother. Yo, I work for Red Bull. Nice shirt. Zachary, gives you wings, brother. Not even a sponsor. Hopefully one day, though. I love Red Bull. Don't mess with Texas. 100%. You competing in the local U.S. Open qualifier? I am out at TPC Craig Ranch. Hey, Brodie, love all your golf content. Man, keep it up. Best advice to improve swing. Just seek lessons or watch instructional videos. Lessons. Do not watch videos. Lessons. When will you post more course vlogs? Very, very soon, man. Tomorrow will be another video. If you log in and look at my game, you'll see today's score with a projected handicap. Okay, thank you. You should play in Michigan. How much time do you dedicate? Okay. Oh, here's a great question. How much time do you dedicate to golf and how do you support it? Fantastic question. Who questioned it? Eduardo. Eduardo with the solid question. Okay, so this is one thing I actually want to talk to you guys about. So if you guys didn't know, well, you guys do know. I'm pretty sure most of you have followed me prior to golf. There might be a few people that jumped on board late. Your game has got so good so fast. Keep grinding. Garrett, appreciate it, bro. We need to do a hangout soon, man. I haven't seen you a hot minute. But thanks for the $4.99. I appreciate it, brother. All right, so I want to talk about this. Back in the day, I played Ultimate Frisbee, okay? And I basically supported myself through YouTube and sponsorships, brand deals, if you will, on social media, okay? Professional Ultimate Frisbee doesn't really pay. I did have a couple good years, couple good contracts, but that was more of the teams and leagues using my social media to leverage them versus them actually paying me to play, if that makes sense. If I was as good as I was but had no social media, I would not have been given the contracts that I got back in the day. So this was kind of a weird shift switching over to golf. A couple reasons. One, my main channel that has 2 million subscribers, I made a decent amount of money off of AdSense, off of YouTube AdSense. So you guys watching these videos, you see my ads that pop up. That is basically how YouTubers make money, is you guys watch our videos, ads pop up, those ads go back to us and YouTube, and that's how we make money. So back, hey, my Fire Life, thanks for the 99 cents, man. Appreciate it. So back in the day, to be honest, I was doing really, really well on YouTube, and I was getting a lot of brand deals on Instagram, Twitter, Vine, all those kind of, even Facebook. I was getting brand deals, and that was kind of basically paying my bills and essentially paying for me to get new camera equipment, whatever it was. Switching over to golf now. How has that changed? Okay, well, it's changed drastically. One, because on my main channel, I'm not really posting Frisbee videos anymore. I'm still kind of in the process of figuring out what to do on the main channel. I think eventually the main channel will be it'll kind of be exactly like it was before, where I post all my big videos. So I have a video with Brooks Koepka and Nike coming out. That will be on the main channel. I have some other big videos in the future, which will be coming out on the main channel that will be golf specific. So I'm thinking that would kind of be the play, is the main channel will be still golf content, not Frisbee, but big stuff, whether I'm playing with PGA Tour guys or I'm playing on really, really dope courses or whatever it may be. The second channel, which is now the Brodie Smith Golf channel, that will be all the course vlogs I do. That will be all the collaborations I do with other YouTubers. That will be that kind of gig, if that makes sense. So right now, doing this live stream, the $9.90 that you guys have donated to me through the live chat, the AdSense that you guys are watching, pretty much all that stuff is really the only money I'm making. By switching over from Frisbee to golf, I've lost a lot of brand deals because brands have noticed that my stuff isn't as engaging, I guess you could say. Where if you go and you look on my Instagram and you kind of scroll back and you look at some of my Frisbee videos, they have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views, each of them. You go and you look at my YouTube videos with Frisbee, they've got millions of views. Golf, not so much. But something that I did at the very, very beginning with Frisbee is what I'm doing right now with golf, and it's following my passion. With Frisbee, when I first started, I was making no money. I was barely able to pay my bills, and yeah, I just followed my passion. I didn't care about how much money I was making. I was doing what I loved and competing at the highest level possible. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with golf now, is I'm trying to not only compete at the highest level possible and see where my ceiling is, I am also trying to make a living by doing this on social media, by hopefully getting some sponsorships maybe down the road, whether that's a golf company with clubs, with clothing, with shoes, watches, hats. Right now I don't have anything. So right now it's kind of weird going from, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of weird going from making a lot of money to really not making any money. But you guys right now basically are helping support me 100%. I know that's kind of crazy, but it's very true. Come play Coeur d'Alene golf course in Idaho. Look it up. Oh, my fire life. All right, man. Thanks for the $2.99. I will put it on the list. Coeur d'Alene golf course. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, so I might be doing something. I might be looking into doing channel memberships on here. So there's a couple things. I have a store right now that you can basically buy, like the Frisbees I have behind me. You can go to my DARKHORSE store, which I think is Brodie Smith 21. What's your favorite Bible verse? Great videos, by the way. Lance, Proverbs 3:5. Excuse me. By far my favorite Bible verse. Proverbs 3:5. Thanks for the $4.99, man. Really appreciate it. So there's a couple things that I'm adding to help pay for stuff, because these golf tournaments, about $175 a pop, $200 a pop. And then I am going to be doing Q School. I can't remember which one comes first, but I'm basically going to be doing all of them. I'm going to basically be doing Latin, Canada, and China this upcoming year. And they're all a couple $1,000s to do, plus travel, all that stuff. Nathan, keep golfing and following where the passion is. Let your heart lead you. I wish I could drop everything to pursue dreams like that. So here's to you. Nathan, thanks for the $5, man. Really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. So two things to kind of help fund that, because again, like I said, you guys are essentially my sponsors. That's it. Essentially what's going on right now is you guys are basically help sponsoring me, and I'm trying to give back by making really, really good content for you guys, and hopefully, playing some decent golf. So you got the Dark Horse store, BrodieSmith21.com, that you can buy Frisbees. I might be throwing some like Dark Horse golf merch on there, whether it be tees, hats, shirts, that kind of stuff, ball markers. I might be throwing some Dark Horse stuff on there. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the chat if that'd be something that you guys would be interested in. And then the other thing is channel memberships, which is something that is similar to the Twitch setup, where you become a subscriber on Twitch. You can sign up for a channel membership. I think it's like $4.99 a month or $9.99 a month. There's different tiers. And with that, I want to sit down and make sure, if I do go that route where you guys can support me that way, I want to make sure that if you are paying $4.99 a month, you're getting some stuff out of it, whether it's kind of like some extra content with me and Cameron, or some live golf of me on the range, or whatever it may be, or even like some live streams like this where it's only open to you guys. I want to make sure that $4.99 is worth it. So let me know if that's also interesting to you guys, if you want to do channel memberships where it's more exclusive content for those members. Sutton, come to Colorado and play Ptarmigan golf course with me. Jack Nicklaus designed it. Hey, so I played my first Jack Nicklaus course. I say it's my first Jack Nicklaus course, but it's my first Jack Nicklaus course that I knew was Jack Nicklaus, if that makes sense. I probably have played other courses not knowing it's Jack Nicklaus, but that was the course in Cabo. Absolutely loved it. So I hear Colorado has some decent golf, and I also hear that you can hit the ball a mile in Colorado. So that would be dope. All right, I see a lot of people want some Dark Horse merch. That's dope. All right, I'll work on that. And then, yeah, just let me know about the channel memberships too, if that's something that would interest you guys as well or not. Okay, I'm going to jump over quickly to, future course vlogs. What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to do a poll, guys, on my Instagram, because they just came out with that new question thing where you can like A, B, C, or D. I'm going to use that as a poll, I guess. Or I guess maybe I can do a poll and just throw a bunch of them on there. I'm going to throw like 4 or 5 of my favorite courses that I played coming up, because I literally have a list of like 16 course vlogs. So 16 times 3, what is that? Someone quick. 48. Wow. Chat, come on. 48 course vlog videos coming up. So I want to throw that up on Instagram to see what videos you guys want to see. Ones that are definitely coming out soon, because the tournament's around the corner, is Bethpage Black. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I went up to Bethpage, played it the very last day it was open to the public, and we played it from the tips. We actually played it from the super tips, 1 foot in the rough. It was stupid, but a lot of fun. That is coming out. I have courses that I filmed with Carter in Dubai. I have courses that I filmed. I just did the Derek Jeter charity event at Shadow Creek, so I have that course. I have a course that Kevin Na's Southern Highlands, I believe, his home course. I didn't play with Kevin Na, but his home course in Las Vegas. I have that coming out. Oh, Dark Horse head covers? Yes! Dark Horse head covers, Dark Horse polos. I'm loving it. Great ideas. Love it. So I'm going to throw that stuff up on Instagram. You guys let me know what course vlog videos you want me to edit, because I'm going to start editing one of those tonight. Okay? One of those are getting edited tonight, and I want to post the ones that you will see. It's going to be a little weird because there's some videos where I'm absolutely garbage in because they were months ago. And there's going to be some videos that I shoot under par or close to par recently because I've gotten a lot better in golf. So it's going to be weird posting them sporadically, but it is what it is. All right. Why are you not going YouTube Golf Day? Golden Pup Dad 80. I'm not going to the YouTube Golf Day. I initially said I was in and I would love to go. The reason I'm not actually going anymore is because it's way too expensive. We just talked about I'm not making that much money anymore. I'm trying to make just enough to kind of survive, pay the bills. take care of Kelsey, take care of the corgis, and still kind of get better at golf. And it just wasn't in the cards to buy a round trip flight all the way out there to play in a tournament. But it would have been fun. I would have enjoyed potentially trying to win, but it's not going to happen. All right, I'm going to answer some questions real quick on Instagram, and then we're going to bounce to question. I'm going to open up questions to you guys if you have questions about tournaments, whatever it may be. Okay, so these are questions that you guys or random people, I don't know who, asked away on Instagram, and I'm going to answer some of them now. Carter's Golf asked, where's our vlog? Carter, it's coming soon. That's the Dubai vlog coming soon. When did I start playing golf? I basically started playing golf again a year ago. I think it was like a year and 2 weeks ago. I've been at it. I played it as a kid and then randomly played as everyone randomly plays golf. And then just picked it up seriously a year and about 2 weeks ago. Why have you started to love golf so much, and have you always enjoyed it? Asked Carson Willie. I always loved golf and I said this a long time ago, but at a very, very young age, I basically said I would love to get to a point in my life where I can give golf a legitimate chance, like legitimately give it a go and see where it takes me. And I think now is that time. So here we go. My first ultimate team was the University of Florida, Nick. What drills or anything else have you done that have led to more consistency? MHHANH. If you want to look, I have all my videos with Cameron McCormick on YouTube. Go check that out. Also, you can subscribe to the Altus Performance YouTube channel as well. And you can also follow them on Instagram. They post up pretty much a lot of the drills and a lot of the form work that I'm doing. They post that everywhere. So if you're looking for good putting drills, chipping drills, anything, they have it all over their YouTube and all over their Instagram as well. If your game is off, what do you do to get back into form? Grind. I'm a grinder. I love to grind. So like tomorrow, I wasn't very happy with how I drove the ball today. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to go up to the course after my workout in the morning, and I will probably be on the range all day grinding, trying to figure it out, get the swing back. When's the wedding video coming out? Asked Aaron. I'm not sure. Hopefully soon. I think it's going to be really, really good. Hopefully soon. What is your aim over the next few years in golf? Asked Matthew. I want to just see where my ceiling is. That's really kind of my goal, is where is my ceiling? Very curious as to how good I can get and just keep pushing the limits and see where it takes me. So that's where I'm at right now, is just see how good I can get. All right, I'm opening it up to you guys now. Instagram is dead to me. We're doing YouTube chat now. If you donate money or whatever, it like pops up and I basically cannot not read it. It's like impossible for me not to read it because it pops up. So that's the easiest way to get your question answered right away. If not, just post in the chat. Please don't spam the chat or you will get muted or timed out or whatever it may be. But I'm going to answer your guys' questions now, whether it's golf, handicap, tournament, future videos, whatever you got, let me know. Detroit tournament question, says Mason. I have no idea, man. Favorite home course? Well, I mean, I have one home course. Old American's my home course. But if you're asking like what my favorite course is in Dallas, I really love Trinity Forest. I actually really like that course a lot. I do like TPC Craig Ranch too a lot. I haven't played Dallas National yet, which is really good. I haven't played Preston Trail. Is it Preston Trail or Preston Hills? I think it's Preston Trail. Haven't played that yet. Haven't played Merido. There's a couple courses in the Dallas area that I've heard are really, really great. I just haven't played that many courses yet. Come to Sweden and play. I actually might be coming to Switzerland and playing. I know that's kind of close to it, but I might be coming to Switzerland and playing. Is there going to be a course vlog with you and Kelsey? Tanner, yes. Course vlog with me and Kelsey coming soon. I don't know when that will be, but I'm trying to get her out in the course and filming a full course vlog. And I have to figure out a way of just saying, hey, no matter what, you have to play all 18 holes. We're going to see what happens. Are you going pro or trying? I'm trying. I'm trying. It's a long process. It's very difficult. Kevin, I think it was a plus 2.7. Have you ever had a hole-in-one, Jeremy? No, I have not, Jeremy. I've never had a hole-in-one. I've gotten close a couple times, never had. Mr. Smith, you should do a course vlog with Dude Perfect. That would be awesome. If they're down, I'm down. I'm not going to force them, though. If they want to do it, let's do it. Can you make a video with Luke Kwan? Hey, when Luke's back in Dallas, 100%, we got to film. But I don't know where he's been over in China and Thailand and all those places over in Asia doing absolute work over there. So whenever he gets back in Dallas, I would love to film with him. Did you play in the Northern Texas PGA event? Yeah, Justin, those were my 2 tournaments prior to this. I played in the one at Bridlewood, and then I played in the one at Stonebridge Course. Stonebridge was stupid windy. It was crazy. Tips for short game. I need to shoot sub 80 both days, and my short game is trash. Highly suggest you looking at some of the drills that Altus Performance has on their social media. They have stuff where they'll throw like these different colored dots down on the green a couple yards apart. I think it's 3 yards apart or something. And you have to use different clubs or whatever it may be, but you have to land the ball in between each dot and have it roll out to the hole. And so what you basically end up doing is you practice all the different flight trajectories around the green. So whether you're throwing it up and having it hit near the hole and stopping, or if you're, hitting like a little punch and run shot, chip and run or pitch and run, whatever you want to call it, where you're landing it just on the green and having it roll out 30 feet to the hole. Getting really good at all those different shots is going to improve your game. Luke Kwan has been lighting up tournaments over here. Think he'll make it big one day. I think so too, man. He's got game. Best tip from Cameron McCormick: trust the process. That would be my best tip. Oh, my Fire Life with the $9.99. First off, thank you so much. Have you tried the new Epic Flash? I just picked it up. Just a little more support, and I'd love to play Coeur d'Alene. I'll pay you. All jokes, but what's your favorite golf ball? I currently have the Epic Flash in my bag. I've been using it for the last month or so, I think. I absolutely love it. I also have the Flash Sub-Zero. They're both Sub-Zero. My driver's Sub-Zero and my 3-wood Sub-Zero. That just got put in the bag today. I actually was a little scared to hit it on the course. There was maybe 1 or 2 holes that I probably should have pulled 3-wood. And I was like, man, I haven't hit this club ever. I'm a little nervous about it. So, haven't done that yet, but I think it'll be fine. And my favorite golf ball is either the Callaway Chrome Soft or the Pro V1. Either one of those. Have you ever thought of playing with Rick Shields? I would love to play with Rick. He just lives on the other side of the world. So, who wins the PGA Championship? Brooks. He runs it back, man. If he drives the ball well, he's going to win. Playing that course, length is your friend. He hits the ball very far. And also hitting it straight is your friend. And he hits the ball very far and very straight. So he's going to have a good time. I think DJ's also going to do really well there. Dark Horse Rory will be in the mix. I think it's just going to be really, really, if you can't consistently hit the ball straight, fairway, 300 yards on that course, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be really tough. The course is really, really long, and if you don't hit the fairways, you're pretty much dead. So, do you think we can get Dark Horse golf bags? Like legit Dark Horse golf bags? I think I need to team up with someone for that. I think teaming up with Callaway and getting some Dark Horse golf bags, I think that would be the play. I think it'd be too much of a risk for me to buy a bunch of Dark Horse golf bags and wait for people to buy them. It'd be too expensive. Zach Radford, how did you all get hooked up? Asked John Young. I think through social media. Super cool dude. Hang out with him whenever he's in town. Michael, if I'm getting back into golf for the first time in like 10 years, where do I go to see how far I hit each club? I would say either go to if you want to go to an indoor simulator spot, find one that has a GC quad. I think it's called. I think it's a GC quad. Whatever the Foresight one is. Go to that. Or if you want to hit outside at a range, which I prefer, find someone that has a TrackMan, because that's the best. What's the YouTube golf day looking like, Brady Tim? I don't know what that means. Rocket Mortgage Tournament. I'm not sure, Mason. I haven't heard anything about that. The tournaments that I'm going to be obviously at the Byron Nelson. I'll be out at the Charles Schwab, at the Colonial, and then I also will probably be at the PJ Championship up in Bethpage. Yo, Brodie, what putter do you like, mallets or blades? I currently have a mallet. I used the mallet today in my round, but I'm actually going to be shifting over to a blade. PJ Championship, I think, is like May 13th. Correct me if I'm wrong. Jonathan, May 13th, I think. How do I become dark horse on the golf course, Bradley? Bro, I don't know, man, but I'm straight dark horse. I'll tell you that much. My game is dark horse for sure. If you saw me, you would not think I was a good golfer. You just got to stay the dark horse life. Luke Butler, I'm very young but can shoot -1. Can you go golf in Massachusetts with me? That is my dream. Luke, if I'm ever in Massachusetts, man, hit me up. Let's do it. BD Golf, heard there's a TPC Sawgrass replica hole in Dallas. I don't know what course that's on. I haven't heard that. I don't know. I feel like I would have heard that. Foolish Assassin made it to Texas State Championship, and I need tips for getting out of the rough and tough situations. You're asking the wrong man. I don't know, man. I struggle with getting out of the rough. All I can tell you is take a club lower than you think. You know, if you think you can get a 5-iron out, try a 7. Don't try to hit the 5 out. And just swing the crap out of the ball. I don't know. That's what I do with the rough. I just swing super hard. What happened to your Netflix show? I don't know. We just did one season. I loved it. I would do another season in a heartbeat, but haven't really gotten the call to do another season. So we'll see. Oh man, I just lost. Oh, here we go. Do you think you will play Augusta? Ethan, I don't know, man, but I would love to play Augusta one day. What kind of irons do you have? I need to do a what's in my bag. I need to do a new one because I have new clubs. I have new wedges. I have new irons. I have new woods. My whole bag is changed, but I have the Apex Pros right now. Jason Day for the PGA. It's not a bad one. I live at Lake Kiowa. It is a private course in North Texas. Would you want to come up and play? Zach, for sure. Hit me up on Twitter, man. Let's set it up. Come out and film. I'm always down to film cool new courses. Do you practice a pre-shot routine at the range? It depends. Sometimes I do. Normally when I first start, I don't really do it too much, but I have some like games and stuff that I do against myself where, you know, 4 out of 5 balls have to land in a certain target area. If I'm doing stuff like that, then yeah, I'll throw it on there and do some practice routines for it. How have you improved your game so much? If you didn't play golf in high school or college, where did your game improve so much? So, Nick, I played in high school. Just to be fully transparent, I played my senior year. Wasn't good enough to actually ever play in tournaments. I think I played in one tournament. And I think the only reason I played in it is because there was 2 tournaments going on. So, like, all the good guys, all the varsity guys went and played in the good tournament. And then, like, all the JV suckers, like myself, we played in this other one. I think that was the only tournament I played in. I was not very good in golf. I was not very good at a young age. But I would say how I gotten so good, a couple things. 1, a lot of hard work. And then 2, really good coaching from Cameron and all the guys at Altus. It's probably the only sport. You know, I've played pretty much every sport. I'm pretty good at pretty much every sport. And I would say it's the only sport that I highly recommend to go out and find a good coach. And get good coaching. It's if you want to get good at this game, you have to get good coaching. Play with Cole Hammer. I'm trying, man. We've been talking. We're just trying to get our schedules to sync up. Let's see here. Jordan Hirschberger. What's your handicap right now? I'm sitting at a 2.6. And I'm struggling to get lower. When you come into Colorado? Jordan. My handicap right now is a plus 2.7, I think. I don't have any plans to come to Colorado. I would love to come out there and golf at some point. No plans. And then I would say, I don't think you really asked for my opinion on how you can get better, but I would say If you're not using an app or if you're not using some sort of algorithm to figure out your strokes gained in off the tee, approach, scrambling, and putting, you need to start doing that. So start taking stats when you actually play legit rounds, and that way you can start seeing, holy cow, I'm losing 4 shots putting, or I'm losing 2 shots off the tee, or whatever it may be. Start taking some stats, put that stuff down, and that way you can start really focusing and working on the part of the game that's causing you the most strokes. Because the thing with golf is, one day off the tee, I'll be spectacular. I'll be, +2 strokes off the tee, and my approach would be killing me. And so then I go and I work on my approach. And then a week or 2 later, my approach is really good and off the tee is really bad. So it's trying to find that fine line of just constantly working on everything, and hopefully everything syncs up. Oh, my boy, Zach. How has the wedge game been the past week, sir? The height getting better? Yeah, height's getting a little bit better. Zach, the biggest thing for me right now is gapping. My gapping's kind of jacked up. So I'm working on trying to, hopefully Callaway will send me another wedge. I might be going to the 52, 56, 60, and then either keeping my pitching wedge in or throwing my 48 back in. Right now the gapping is way too big, and it's causing me a couple strokes, I think. How far do you usually drive? Mattingly, I normally normal conditions, I'll carry like 300 to 315 will be my carry distance for my driver. Andrew says, can't seem to get consistency out of my iron. Hits, sometimes my 7-iron goes 160, other times 130. Any suggestions? So get yourself that athletic foot spray that you've seen me use. I think it's like Dr. Scholl's or something. Spray that on the club face and hit a couple balls, and that will show you exactly where the ball is hitting on the club face. My guess with you is you're not hitting the center of the club face every time. The pros, they hit the center of the club face almost every time, and that's really going to basically be how far the ball is going. So if you're off the toe, if you're off the heel, that's going to take yards away. So spray, see if you're hitting the ball off the toe or if off the heel. My guess is it's one of those two, which is causing you not to hit the ball as far. And then if it's off the toe or off the heel, easiest thing to do is, like, if this is your golf ball, okay, there's your golf ball, this is your club, and you're trying to smack it here. If you hit off the toe a lot, what you need to do is you need to put something here. Like, not your phone, because that's a bad idea, but like a water bottle or something here. So when you go to swing, if you come inside like you have been and hanging off the toe, you're going to hit this other thing. Having that little object here is going to cause you to swing and hit the ball here. If you hit it off the heel, out here, put an object out here. Head cover, water bottle. So that way you don't want to hit that. You're going to come in and hit more square contact. Check it out, man. It works. Have you ever golfed in Connecticut? I have not. Look up the Tour 18 course. BD Golf. I've heard of that. Yeah. I've heard of that. Never played it. Heard of it, though. Post more videos. Course vlogs. Matty Patty. They're coming, my brother. They're coming. The wedge gaps, Zach, were 48, 56, 60. And then a pitching wedge, which I think was 47 or 46. I think it's a 46. So it's 46, 48. Yeah. You ripping draws or fades at the moment? I'm hitting. Oh, wait. I missed this one. Eduardo, are you coming to Vancouver, Canada? I will show you around and help you filming. I'm a filmmaker working on VFX. Let's do something cool. Eduardo, dude, I'd love to come to Vancouver. What's the weather like up there? Because if it's warm, good chance of me coming up there. Thanks for the $5, Eduardo. Brodie, are you going to try local qualifiers for the U.S. Open? Yeah. I'm doing the U.S. Open local qualifier at TPC Craig Ranch. I'm also doing the U.S. Mid-Am as well down here. All right. I'm going to answer 3 more questions. We're going to wrap this up because I got to start editing, guys. We're going to wrap this up. 3 questions. Sam, that doesn't count as a question, but a handicap's 2.7. plus 2.7. Frank, what are some workout exercises or stretches that golfers can do within their house to prep for the golf season? Frank, that's a great question. I actually might be doing a YouTube video on that. If you guys are interested in seeing some of the workouts and routines that I do for golf, I might be able to start throwing that stuff up on the YouTube channel as well, so you guys can see. I want to answer some good ones here. I got 2 more, waiting for 2 solid questions. And then we're going to wrap it up here. I forgot how hot this room gets. This room gets so hot. It's one thing I don't miss about this room is how hot it is. I probably have sweated through my shirt. Oh, Chrissy Gibbs. What's up, brother? Thanks for joining the stream right when I'm about to get off, my dude. Ooh, what is your favorite public North Texas course? I love me some Frisco Lakes, man. I love me some Frisco Lakes. Sage Amon, what's up, my dude? All my bros are joining in right when I'm about to get off. Tribute's a solid course too, though. Yeah, Tribute's fun. All right, final question. Can you show your grip one time for the boys? Oh, dude, I don't think I have a golf club up here. Next time. I don't have a golf club up here. How is a regular day for you? Okay, regular day for me is basically like this. 2-point set. Poppy, it's a plus. Oh, hey, wait. The guy that loves hating on my handicap is in the chat. Poppy Chulo, it's a plus 2.7, my dude. Please take a seat and just actually stand up, look around, and then please sit down. I'm not going to lie, Poppy. You were a slight motivation like 6 or 5 months ago. I completely forgot about you until you just texted that. But you were a slight motivation for me when you said that I was a 13 handicap like 6 months ago. So I appreciate the slight motivation every time. We all need some poster board material, and you were that for me. So appreciate it, man. Okay, regular day for me. Wake up, go to the gym. I get to the gym around like 7:45, 7:50. I do 8 to 9 is movement-based workout. So I do a lot of plyos. I do a lot of like med ball work, a lot of stability, that kind of stuff, rotational work. And then 9 to 10, I'm in the gym lifting. And then I do 15, 20 minutes stretching. And then from there, I go straight to the golf course. I normally eat golf at the golf course. So I normally go out in the range. I'll either putt for an hour or 2 or chip or hit some balls, come in, eat some lunch, go back out, practice for like an hour or so. Then I'll either play 9 or 18 and then jump back out on the range and practice, come home, do emails, do Frisbee orders if we have them, and then edit and then hang out with Kelsey. That's pretty much a normal day for me for the most part. It's pretty tiring, not going to lie. Pretty exhausted most days when I come home. But that is it. That's the normal day. Saw you on the putting green at the Byron pre-qualifying today, which I got a picture, but you were in the zone and didn't want to pot. Zach, you could have come up to me and said, what's up? Too bad the weather sucks tomorrow. We could have filmed our course vlog. Oh, Kelsey's trying to film a course vlog? You got to play all 18. My home course, Peyton, is Old American. Old American. It's in the Colony. Super, super fun course. Very difficult, but super fun. I can't play all 18. I might die. You got to play. Guys, do you want to see Kelsey just play 9 holes or 18? I'm curious as to actually what Kelsey would shoot in 18 holes. We got to play like Frisco Lake. We got to play some. Old American might be a. Actually, Old American might not be that bad. There's not really that much like carry distance water. Old American might not be that bad. I'm in Louisville, and my phone got like 30 tornado warning. Dude, the weather yesterday was crazy. I thought we were going to get rained out today, but we were fine. Looking forward to the course vlog, Kelsey and Brodie. Tanner, I'm going to try and make it work. Look how all these people are saying 18 in the chat. This is what I'm saying. It needs to be 18, Kelsey. It cannot be 9. It's got to be 18. Everyone wants to see it. What's your favorite club to hit with just in general? I mean, when I'm hitting the driver well, there's no better feeling in the world. But I do love hitting like a saucy 60, you know. Kelsey with the break 120 challenge. Chrissy Gibbs, we need to get you on the break 100 challenge. We need to get my brother on the break 100 challenge. We need to get Sagemon on the break 100 challenge. We need to get Teabag on the break 100 challenge. We need to get Bisa Buebla on the break 100. We need to get a lot of people on the break 100 challenge. Dan has let us off. Dan has shown the path, and Dan has shown that it's possible. We need to get everyone else on board now. Savage Tans, there's your shout out, bro. I got you. Pro V1. Break 200 challenge for the Sagemon. Oh my gosh. I thought plus 1.4 handicap was needed for local qualifiers. Poppy, are you sitting down? Because I hope you are. Unfortunately, you're irrelevant at this point, and I'm sorry for you that you feel bad for yourself. What up, Brodie? Love you so much. Garrett, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Kelsey about to have PGA guys sliding in the DMs like the NBA. Oh, gosh. I hope not. What ball do I use? I currently am using, I'm kind of in between the Callaway Chrome Soft and the Titleist Pro V1. Jonathan Solar, appreciate it, brother. Favorite course of all time? I really, really liked Riviera. I really, really liked the course down in Cabo, Quivera. I really like Bethpage. TPC Sawgrass is amazing. All that. Poppy the Troll. Yeah, I'm surprised we only have one troll on. Normally you would think there would be a couple, but we only got one troll going right now. Thoughts on Lantana courses? You mean like the Lantana course? I don't know what the courses are. I played Lantana Golf Club. Steven, ask that question again. Not sure. Are you coming to Quail Hollow? I am not. Do I play disc golf? Nope. My lowest score, I believe, is a 67, 5 under. Do you prefer color balls or just white? White's fine, but I don't really have a preference. White's just easier. I've never been to the Masters. Jacob, appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words. Jonathan, appreciate it, brother. Thoughts on my Golf Spy ball test? Not sure. Didn't watch it. I don't really know what that is or who that is. Who was your favorite person you've collaborated with? I mean, it's got to be the pros, you know, Rom, Austin Cook, Brooks Koepka. It's got to be the pros, man. It's just awesome watching those guys. I meant course, autocorrecting courses. Thoughts on Lantana course? You know what? It's all right. It's all right. I mean, I feel like if I go back and play it again, I'd probably shoot lower. Then again, it was also extremely windy. So, I mean, I think it sets up pretty well for my game. I can drive a couple of the par fours, which is helpful. The par fives are long, which is also helpful because I'm able to get there in two and a lot of people can't. So that's good. So yeah. I didn't play with Brooks Koepka golfing games. I did a video with him up in New York at Nike headquarters. Just sitting on that video waiting to press the upload button. Just waiting for the go-ahead from all the upper management people to say, yes, do it, post it. Who's the next PJ Pro you're going to play with? Man, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys on the list. The only problem is their season's kind of crazy right now. So it's kind of tough too. It's tough to pull them out of their grind session, you know, because they're grinding hard right now. So don't really want to cause too many problems there. I said like I said I was going to answer like 3 questions like an hour ago. It wasn't even that. It wasn't that long ago. Or yeah, you know what I'm saying. Jake the Troller. Worst course you've played on? Oh man. It's really just any course that has bad greens, honestly. I have not tried 1-length irons. I don't think I will. What's the next course you are going to play at? I'm going to play Colonial. I'm filming for them for the Charles Schwab golf tournament. So I'm playing that, I think, next Tuesday, I believe. Ever played at Pinehurst? I have not. That'd be a fun one to play. Their test wrote off the Callaway Chrome softball and study proved that if you swing fast, you're losing 18 yards of distance. I don't know what that means, man. Keep it going. The people are loving. Ernest, thank you, man. What brand of clubs do you play with? I've got the Callaway Apex Pros in my bag. Some of the pro courses in Arizona have awful sand traps. Yeah. Where do you see your golf game in 5 years? I don't know, man. It took me 3 years to get really freaking good at Frisbee. Like from never really playing Frisbee, 3 years later, I got really freaking good. I'm about a year and a week in to this golf thing. I would love to see where my game is in 2 years. 5 years from now, man, I don't know. But 2 years from now, I'm pretty excited about it. I got you always hear golfers talk about their team, and it's true. And like it's very important. And I think that's one of the reasons why they all talk about it is because it's one of the few sports that you actually have to have a solid team around you to be successful. If you try to just do it by yourself, it's going to be very difficult and you're going to struggle. Sage, thanks for the $1.99, bro. And also thanks for letting me stay at your house the other night. But the team around you is huge. So having a good workout, like trainers is vital. Having a good coach is vital. Having a good caddy is vital. Having a good support system like Kelsey at home is vital. All these. Oh, Anthony's calling me. Hold on. Anthony, you're on the live stream.
Dude, you freaking did great today, man. 72. That's a good golf course. I'm proud of you. You're doing awesome, man. You're getting really good.
Hey,
awesome.
I appreciate that. It would have been nice to not double and bogey those 2 holes.
Yeah, I looked at your card, but you're doing awesome, dude. You just freaking keep doing it.
I'm grinding.
I'm grinding. Great. Just wanted to tell you that.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
You got it. Later.
That's Anthony, everyone, calling live. We're having live calls on the live stream. For you guys that don't know, I actually have a YouTube video with Anthony on the YouTube channel. He's out at, I believe it's Pure Swing Golf, Dallas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's Pure Swing Golf, Dallas. Whenever you guys see me like practicing inside and stuff when the weather's terrible, which like tomorrow, I actually might text him right when I get off of this because the weather's supposed to be absolute terrible tomorrow. So I might text him and see if I can come in and practice on a simulator in there. Used to be a web.com guy, I believe. PJ Tour, web.com. I'm not sure. Really, really good golfer, though. I need to get out and do a course vlog with him because he's freaking good. He's like, he's probably like 5 inches shorter than me, 6 inches shorter than me, but he might hit the ball just as far, which is pretty impressive. He can generate a lot of speed. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to do it. I think I'm going to call it. And I think this was pretty successful for our first ever live stream. What the heck? Can we just all real quick just clap it up? Everyone did an amazing job. You guys were super engaging. Thank you all for the comments and stuff. And just reminding you guys are pretty much 100% supporting this golf dream that I'm on right now. So I just want to say thank you so much. And the support that you guys are showing is awesome. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, definitely turn on your notifications on YouTube. So when I do post a video, you guys get notifications on your phone to see that a new video is up. So you can go check that out. You guys liking, commenting it, and sharing it, that helps me out a lot. It kind of throws the video into more recommended spots and stuff, and a lot of people can see it. So I really appreciate you guys liking the videos, commenting on them. And I also do enjoy reading the comments, even if there are some trolls out there like Poppy. I do like reading the comments, seeing what you guys have to say. And I do listen to them and make changes and try to do some things differently based on what you guys like and what you guys don't like. So I do really appreciate that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, if you're not yet, go over to my Instagram. I'm going to post here in a few minutes a little poll, and you let me know what you want the next couple course vlogs to be. And I'll edit that one up. Not tonight, because I'm just going to start jumping on and editing one. I might start on Bethpage, honestly, tonight, because I'm freaking stoked about it, because that course was awesome. But yeah, let me know in the poll on Instagram what course vlog you guys want to see next. And yeah, man, I'm going to be grinding tomorrow. Let's see, what's on the schedule? Grinding tomorrow. And then I'm filming at Colonial on the 7th. Going to be at the Byron Nelson the 9th through the 12th. Then I have my U.S. Open local qualifying at TPC Craig Ranch on the 13th. And then it looks like I'll be probably flying up to Bethpage. And then if I qualify through... Oh, that's fun. If I qualify at TPC Craig Ranch, I get to play Bent Tree for the sectional qualifying. So that could be really cool. And then I'll be at the Charles Schwab the week after that. And then headed to Portugal. I didn't even tell you guys. I'm going to Portugal for golf. I'm going to France for golf. And I'm going to Switzerland for golf. All those things happening. Your boy's grinding. Thank you guys so much. Jonathan, thank you. Josh, thank you. John, thank you. Gilbert, thank you. Dylan, Jake, Ethan, Cole, iHawks, Walker, Mattingly, all you guys, thank you so much tuning in, being active in the chat. Appreciate it. We just did an hour and 22 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. A new video with Mike Bury coming out tomorrow. We play a little two-man scramble, see how low we can go for a couple holes. So Bentry in Texas, guys. Your boy's not flying. Texas. All right, guys. That's it. Good night. And I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Hit me up. All right. Peace out. Later, dudes.